Hi guys, Lookfuck here and welcome to the second video of today, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing the 92 rated prime icon Alessandro Nesta. He has got a very nice good looking card, and I was able to do his loan SBC for absolutely free, and in the 4 games that I played him, if he didn't score me any goals or get me any assists, but he does have a 3-star weak foot as well as 2-star skill moves. Moving along into his in-game stats, his main standout stats are going to be his 89 reactions, his 92 strength, his 93 interceptions, and finally his 95 stand tackle. And I did have the anchor chemistry star applied to this Alessandro Nesta, and this is a really good icon card. Obviously, when Nesta was originally brought into FIFA, I believe FIFA 15 or FIFA 16, I think it was FIFA 16 or maybe even FIFA 17 actually, and he was just one of the most unusable legends, as they were known as back then, to use, mainly because of his stamina. I think his stamina was back then in like the 50s or something like that. He's obviously now come in as an icon, and his stamina still isn't perfect now, but he's much more of a usable icon nowadays than what he has been previously. His stamina with this prime icon being 73, I'll talk about his stamina a little bit later on in the video, but even so, this is still a very nice good looking prime card that only requires a max 86 rated score to be submitted, and no icons either to be submitted. So very similar to the 93 Baresi and 88 Hitotoshi Nakata SBC as well. But focusing on the pros for Alessandro Nesta, the first one is going to be his tackling. Very well rounded, essentially, as I've mentioned so many times with prime icon centre backs, essentially team of the year stats when it comes to this. 93 interceptions, 86 heading accuracy, 95 marking, 95 stand tackle, and 94 slide tackle. With the anchor chem style, both his marking, stand tackle, and slide tackle go to 99, his heading accuracy to 96, and his interceptions to 98, which is fantastic, all of which are very good. I'll simply say this right now as well, he's a better icon than Baresi. Don't get me wrong, I think Baresi was very good when it came to his tackling and stuff like that, but when it comes to strength and stuff like that, Nesta, and height wise as well, Nesta is such more of a better icon to buy if you're planning to use him and not just submitting him into another big boy icon or anything like that. Nesta is the better player to go for over Baresi and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely when it came to his tackling, absolutely fantastic. Played some really good FIFA with this guy as well. Only one bad game where I think I lost like 5 or 6-2, but apart from that, I kept a couple clean sheets and I was playing really good FIFA, and he was definitely linking well with Sol Campbell and making a very good solid defense, and definitely his tackling has been a very good pro to this card. The second one and his final one is going to be his strength. Again, very nice strength, 92 strength, 87 aggression, and with the anchor chem style, that goes to 97 aggression and 97 strength as well, which is absolutely fantastic. And again, this was just as good as his tackling, and this is what makes him such a better icon than Baresi, because Baresi heavily relies on you have to make tackles with him. Nesta, you can tackle with this guy, you can use his strength, he's got all of that, he's got really good interceptions as well, and yeah, again, strength and other nice parts to the card. So there's no cons to this card. Focusing on that stamina, like I said, I was going to talk about a little bit earlier on. Not a massive issue. Obviously, 73 stamina would be more of an issue if you were playing him as a winger or as a cam or as a striker. It's not quite as bad for a centre-back, and don't get me wrong, obviously I think, if you're ever in FUT Champions and you get into extra time, I am almost certain you would start to struggle with this guy, which is a big worry. But for the most part in the 90 minutes, I can't really recall him ever getting that tired towards into the game. It's just because defenders tend to not really run with the ball too much. You kind of just jog around a little bit, make simple passes and stuff like that, so stamina shouldn't really come into it too much unless you are playing FUT Champions. You're going to be getting into extra time and stuff like that. He might start to struggle then, because obviously 120 minutes, a lot of players do tend to struggle, but maybe Nesta would really struggle more than most players. But overall, would I recommend doing this SBC? I think 580,000 coins to do the SBC. Obviously, a lot of you guys will be able to do that a little bit cheaper than that. Obviously, you get your packs in return as well, so probably looking at maybe 550,000 coins from scratch to do this card with all the packs in return and stuff like that. I think, again, if you want to do one of the big boy icons later down the road, he's definitely worth doing, and I think as a defender in general, I'd do him. I think he's a really good player, and I was very impressed with him. Yeah, the stamina doesn't look the greatest, his pace is not the greatest at the same time, but to be fair, his pace wasn't that bad in game, and I don't think his stamina is that much of a worry. He's got 81 short passing as well, which is decent, 89 reactions, yes, 78 composure isn't the best, but overall, I think it's a well-rounded, good prime icon card, and although he's not as good as like Sol Campbell, I still think he's better than like Baresi and stuff like that, and I personally recommend you guys going and doing this icon SBC. But anyway guys, that is going to finish this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.